By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tennessee Titans. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. This out quickly to Williams. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run for the first time to the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw here is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, but it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
53. 40's coming.
A first down throw for Prescott. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Yeah, he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, here's Spears. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Now, quick throw there is incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Good work here by the tight end. It's a crossing route off of play action. They're going to let the slot receiver run a post to hopefully let the defense think they're taking a shot. And then they bring the tight end underneath, and it winds up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On that last play, and that means means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Prescott now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Brian Branch with it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Let's go now. 72.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Prescott's throw is on target to Burks.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Kill, kill. Everybody kill, kill.
Here's a give to Spears. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
47.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Slot man moves right.
Here go 46. Hey, 47.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Detroit. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Prescott. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Kill. Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
1st down, Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Brian Branch with him.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the... The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Levis now off of play action.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Hands it off out of the gun.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, here's Levis. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now they'll change things up. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
He steps into this one, and this is a run. This is brought in at the 21. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, you don't want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Levis now on 1st and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Second down, here's Levis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So no gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third and 19.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick. Hey, smash Bronco.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the 2nd half on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. 2nd and 4. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Levis sets up to throw here. This is taken in by McBride. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They go play action. Here's Levis. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Levis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action.
19, Tiger. Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinals.
Levis from the gun. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line. Next people.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Now for the point after. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but
situation certainly makes his upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Levis. A shot downfield for Burks.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Levis to throw it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That will good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go, set.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, hey, check that. Street, street. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 run, 18 run.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Levis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Levis back to throw. So they're going to traffic there, and that's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Levis to throw once more. And he whips that one incomplete there. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On
second down. Here's Gibbs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
1st and 10. Here's Levis.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Bryce Hall there defensively. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
He is brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2.
Here's a big third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Levis to throw. The open man here, Renfro.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Here's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Levis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Levis, he'll look to throw it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.